Hi, this is Tara for HealingCrystals.com, and this is the Astrology Report for the week of March 16th through March 22nd. So, Wednesday. This is a really powerful day. First, you're going to have Mercury and Uranus, and they're going to make it a really good time for communications and for all kinds of meetings. And the results from those meetings are going to be really positive, maybe even more unexpectedly positive than you originally might think that they will be. Then Jupiter and Pluto, two very powerful planets, they're going to be in a trine. And that means that you're going to be able to attain some kind of victory. If you're having a problem or there is some kind of barrier to achieving an important dream right now, this is the time to address it. Because if you put in the effort and you use this energy and use your own energy towards creating the results that you want, you will get those results, and you possibly could get even better results than you think. So I really want you to pay very close attention tomorrow. Watch out for opportunities. Really work with the energy, because it's a very, very good day. On Thursday, March 17th, happy St. Patrick's Day. Mercury and Chiron, they're going to be making you very aware of what's going on around you and how it affects you personally. There's still a very strong Pisces influence. I know we've only got another couple of days with Pisces, and sometimes towards the end of an energy cycle, it tends to get even stronger. So you're going to feel this influence very powerfully right now, and it's going to influence you in some way. You're going to feel directed by something. So make sure that it's something positive. You know, Pisces can have a tendency towards addictions and obsessions, and those are not healthy. You want this to influence you in a positive way, and that should be what you're looking towards when you're working with the energy. On Friday, you're going to have the urge to change something. This could be that Aries influence that's starting to work its way in. You're going to want to change something. Uranus and Mars are going to be pushing you to take some kind of action. But they're not going to be very helpful when it comes to deciding what kind of action or what needs to change. You're not going to have like a clear picture of a direction. So you're going to need to use the energy very carefully and very mindfully. Don't just let it carry you away, and just because otherwise you're probably going to end up taking actions that will not help you in any way. You might actually have to take steps back to move forward. So just be very careful with how you work with the energy. It's very erratic. It can be powerful if you can use your mind to come up with a specific direction and a specific goal. It can be very helpful, but remember, when you're dealing with Uranus, you never know what is going to happen. On Saturday is the last day of winter, and it's going to go out with a spring kind of an attitude. The Sun and Pluto are going to have you feeling very spirited, very excited, and very ready to take on whatever comes your way. And what's coming your way on Sunday is going to be spring. So we're going to say hello to spring. I think it actually happens later. The actual equinox is much later in the day on the 20th. It's almost like closer to the 21st, but it technically it does in most. I know here on the East Coast, I want to say it's something like 11:58 p.m. or something like that. So, but anyway, technically Sunday is going to be the first day of spring. It may only be 2 minutes into it, but it's going to kick off with Venus and Neptune in a transit that's going to make you know that it's time for a fresh start. Your best use of this energy is to look at what you already have. Figure out what's right, what's working for you, capitalize upon that, and look at what isn't right. What doesn't feel good to you right now, and come up with ways to fix that. This is creative, inspirational energy. But it's also practical. so you can use it to do a lot of good in your life. It'll help you take your ideas and turn them into actions and see real results. But I want you to be aware of the overall theme, because we're going to see this for the next couple of days throughout the week. And it could even be a theme that continues through the entire spring season. And that's the theme of working with what you have before you go and start something new. A lot of times it's easy to just toss something aside and say, I'm going to start over. But what this energy wants you to do is they want you to really look at what you got before you move on to something new, because it's likely you've got a lot of really good stuff there, and you want to use that for all it's worth, and it's going to work better in your favor. On Monday, now Monday is definitely a full day of spring. Mercury and Pluto are going to help you to appreciate how others express themselves. It's a good day if you can. It's a Monday, so it may not be the easiest for you, but it's a good day to indulge in enjoying like artistic kinds of things. If you you can even just watch your favorite television show or something like that. You're going to find a lot of inspiration from others and their creations, and that's going to inspire you to kind of like following your own creative pursuits. So whether you spend time enjoying what somebody else has created or you work on one of your own, it's definitely a very creative kind of day. It's a good day to just kind of enjoy something, enjoy creating something. And then on Tuesday is one of those days where you're going to feel the urge to just kind of end it all, start from scratch. But remember what I said, you don't want to do that. Remember the overall atmosphere right now, it's about renewal. That's what spring is really all about. It's about rebirth, it's about renewal. That happens when you take what you have and you go back and look at what you might have left behind, and you rework those or you revise those. Find value in the present and the past and give that a second chance. And that's how you're going to really successfully create a new future for yourself. You'll still have that feeling that you're doing something new, but you're not going to have the, I don't want to say the anxiety, that's not quite the word I'm looking for. It's not about starting something. It is about starting something new, but using current resources. And your resources are what you have in the present and what you've had in the past. And you start from there, and that's going to help you move forward more successfully. So here's the crystals that I'm going to be working with this week. First of all, obsidian for grounding. Excellent, energies are switching right now. That's going to throw all of us, it's going to unground a lot of us. I know the time switch last week is totally ungrounded everybody in my house. So it's an important time to feel grounded. And I really like obsidian for that. Besides the grounding qualities of it, I find it to be a very creative, affirmative crystal. So topaz, one of my absolute favorite crystals for insight and for action, and it's going to help you to begin again. Okay, and then finally aquamarine. It's going to help you with the mental process. It's going to give you clarity, it's going to give you reason, it's going to give you the courage to move forward. And it can be even more important to have the courage to look back before you step forward. This is a really good week. If you combine what you've got with the present energies and you start working towards your future, you're sure to have a very successful and happy week. Don't forget to check out the weekly and the daily horoscopes on healingcrystals.com and on our Facebook page, Crystal Talk. Have a magical week and a happy spring.